In this problem, we define the equation of the parabola with vertex at 3, -1, and focus at 3, -4. We also need to find 2 points that define the latus rectum, and we need to graph the equation. Okay, let's get started. So let's start by plotting the vertex and the focus. So if the vertex is at x equals 3 and y equals -1, I'm going to label that V for the vertex. And the focus is at x equals 3 and y equals -4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll call this F for the focus. I know my parabola is going to start at the vertex and kind of hug the focus, so I know my parabola looks something like this. I'm going to have to get rid of that parabola because I don't know exactly how wide it is. I haven't graphed any more points. But I know that my parabola opens down. So before I get rid of that sample parabola, I'm going to write in the standard form of a parabola that opens down, and that is x minus h squared equals negative, because it opens down, 4a y minus k. All right, now let me erase my sample parabola. We'll come back to that and get a better, more accurate picture of what that parabola really looks like. In the meantime, let's plug in the h and the k. So I have x minus 3 squared, -4. Oh, remember A is the distance between the focus and the directrix. So since it's going from -1 to -4, then A has to be 3 units. So let me erase this in here. So since A is equal to 3, I'm going to do times 3. And then Y minus -1 will be plus 1. So that gives us the equation x minus 3 all squared equals -12 y plus 1. Fabulous. Okay, the next thing to do is figure out the 2 points that define the latus rectum. So remember, if the parabola opens down, the latus rectum is going to be a line that's perpendicular to the axis of symmetry and goes through the focus. So the latus rectum will look something like that. And we need to find the 2 points on the parabola that define the latus rectum. Okay, so the way we're going to do that is this. We need to keep in mind that that horizontal line goes through the focus. And since the focus is at x equals 3, y equals -4, this line is at the point y equals -4. We can figure out what the corresponding x values are by plugging in y equals -4 into our equation. So doing that, we're going to get x minus 3 all squared equals -12 times -4. My negatives do not want to show up, plus 1. So that gives us x minus 3 all squared equals -12 times -3. So x minus 3 all squared equals 36. And square rooting both sides, we have x minus 3 equals plus or minus 6, which gives us the two x values. X equals 6 plus 3 will be 9, and -6 plus 3 will be -3. So we have the two values on there, x equals 9 and y equals -4, and x equals -3 and y equals -4. And these 2 points must be those 2 points that define the latus rectum.